Welcome back to Studio Time with Maria Grace and Friends, where we explore reinvention, inspiration, and a touch of the cosmos. You know, most students in college took biology, but not me. I went straight for astronomy because my love language is stargazing. And today I get to relive those college memories as we look at something truly out of this world, literally. I am talking about 3I Atlas, a true galactic visitor that doesn't belong in our solar system. Can you imagine it? An icy traveler born around another star, taking a cosmic road trip through our solar system to the sun before vanishing into the galaxy. So buckle up, we're about to warp through the Milky Way, hot on the tails of interstellar comets. So welcome back. Are we seeing the same viral sky, or do I just follow too many astronomy nerds? What in heavenly bodies is going on? You know, this reminds me of the movie Signs by M. Night Shyamalan. It's got Mel Gibson and Joaquin Phoenix. There is a scene where Joaquin walks into the room where his niece and nephew are, and they're wearing tinfoil hats. And cut to the next scene, Mel Gibson's coming in, and then all three of them are wearing tinfoil hats. And that's when Mel Gibson sits on the stairs and realizes that all the hype on the news is possibly not quite hype. Most of our history, we have observed comets that have been within our own solar system. But there have been two that have been from outside our solar system. In 2017, the first detected interstellar object, which had comet-like behavior, I think they called it Oumuamua. And then in 2019, there was Borisov, which was the first confirmed interstellar comet. And by the way, I'm just looking through the NASA website because I don't know if you've gone out there, but there's so much hype, so many posts, so many reels about this. And I just don't know what is actual or not. Meet 3I Atlas, discovered July 21st. It has a teardrop-shaped cocoon of dust, and it's traveling at a velocity of 130,000 miles per hour, which is the fastest ever recorded for an interstellar object. Now, physicist Avi Loeb, who is a professor of science at Harvard University, was asked the question, could this be a possibility that it is not a comet and maybe alien? And he did say it could be a possibility, but here are some distinctions that he's provided compared to other comets that we've seen in the past. First, he talks about the massive size of this comet compared to others. Secondly, the best image that's been seen so far shows a glow ahead of the object towards the sun, when typically most other comets have the glow or the tail, the long tail behind the comet. And the glow appears to be cigar-shaped, where it is 10 times longer than it is wider. And the tail is a lot shorter than typical comets that we've seen in the past. So other distinctions is that this comet is mostly carbon dioxide gas, whereas typical comets are mostly H2O. And the object material is nickel without iron. That the only way nickel is produced without iron is in an industry. Cue in the cosmic party. There is another comet. This one is SWAN 25b, and it is within our own solar system, but it does have unique characteristics, being that it has a longer tail than what we've seen in other comets. And speaking of mysterious visitors from beyond, let's talk about aliens, because no cosmic conversation would be complete without them. Some of the famous sightings, Roswell, 1947. So the Phoenix Lights in 1997, which were a V-shaped formation of lights that were spotted. And let's not forget, in 2017, the Navy UFO sightings. Are they visitors, or is it just our imagination doing cartwheels? Well, scientists will have a better look once they get closer to Mars. So who knows? There's so much hype going on out there. Can you imagine? Everyone poses that question. Is there other life out there? Are we alone? So in our 93 billion light year bubble, we've estimated that there's true trillion galaxies out there, but we've only mapped a tiny fraction so far. And though we don't really have proof if there really is life out there, but given the sheer number of galaxies, stars, planets, it's statistically reasonable to think we are not alone. So thank you for joining me. Stay curious. Keep looking up. The sky is full of unanswered questions.
We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore.